I really need to clean this more often. Alright, just give me a second here. One dusty hour later. Okay, there we go, all set up. Now with that out of the way, hello friends! Did you miss me? I know I missed all of you. Sorry it's been so long since I've gotten any content out on this channel. Between my regular job and working on the subscriber special, I didn't really have that much time available to get any other content made. But now I can say that my hiatus is over. That's right, now I can start working on more content and getting more fun videos out for you all to watch. Now before I begin, I just have a few things I want to go over here quickly. First, I just want to say thank you all so much for the kind words I've received for the 100 subscribers special. It has been so heartwarming to see you all enjoying the videos I put out for the special. Seriously, thank you all so much. Now speaking of the special, I still am accepting suggestions for games to play based on what I mentioned in my Game Ideas Showcase video. If you haven't seen it, check the description down below. I know that there are people out there who probably don't mind what I would play, and that's totally fine. But sometimes I want to know what the people who watch my content would like to see me play. So if there are any games that I've suggested that you would like to see me play, either leave me your comments down below, or check out the poll in my community tab and leave your thoughts there. Now speaking of games, I've decided to do something fun for my return to this channel, which I have dubbed as Warm-Up Week. As you can see by the schedule on screen, I'm doing a 2-game week-long special, playing both a randomizer of Ocarina of Time, which is the game I'm playing right now, as well as a randomizer of Majora's Mask. I figured this was a fun way to get myself back into the gaming groove, as well as get the word out that I'm coming back to making videos. Once this week-long event is over, I'm going to be releasing videos on my usual schedule of every other day, barring any extenuating circumstances, of course. And I think that's all I need to address here, so why don't we get into the game here for today, shall we? So this is a Triforce Hunt randomizer of Ocarina of Time that I will be playing for you here today. Now as is tradition, there seems to always be a few updates to the randomizer program between my playthroughs of the game, so I've got a few new things for this randomizer to quickly discuss here. First, in regards to the Triforce pieces themselves. Before, the setting to determine how many Triforce pieces were needed to win the game, and the number of pieces that were actually in the game, were tied to separate settings that couldn't be customized too much without affecting other things in the game. But now the counters can be manually adjusted by themselves, leading to more customizable options and outcomes for the pieces. So to make this a little more fun, there are now only 20 pieces of Triforce in the world, and I need 20 pieces to win. That's right, the only way I'm winning this game is to find all the pieces. There are no extra pieces to help me win faster. Hopefully this won't be too difficult. Next, there is a little change with bomb chews. Ordinarily, bomb chews are just a separate item you could get on their own without needing a bomb bag, and they couldn't be found in grass patches or pots, only from shops and special item locations. But now, bomb chews have their own item called the bomb chew bag, which is like a bomb bag for bomb chews. Once the bag has been acquired, I would be able to buy bomb chews in shops, as well as acquire them from enemies in random drops from grass patches or pots. All other aspects that come from acquiring bomb chews seem to be the same, so I'm curious to see how this works. And finally, the option to shuffle the expensive checks like Medigoron and the Carpet Salesman now include another new face, the lady from the Blue Potion shop in Kakariko. Even in randomizers, I don't normally visit her, so I'm curious to see how this will play out as well. And all of my other settings are as they usually are, so not too many other changes beyond that. Alrighty, I think with that, I'm ready to start playing. So let's go in here. Alright, so I start with a free water medallion. And yeah, I think I start in the child timeline. But again, my starting location is random, so I don't know where I'll begin, but this is going to be pretty darn interesting. So why don't we get ready here? Oh, it feels so good to be back, and I can't wait to start playing some more fun games. So here we go. 3, 2, it's good to be back. Go. Ah, okay, Kakariko Village it is. Alright, so I gotta find 20 pieces of Triforce. I don't know where they are. Alright, I need to find... I could've just grabbed the cuckoo that was up there. Now I still have the setting where I can talk to the Skulltulas here. Okay, 20 spiders gets me a heart container. This is kind of a remnant from... Ooh, definitely ice trap. This is a remnant from the 100 Skulltula special that I still have going on. So these cursed people will tell me what item they will give me upon getting the necessary number of skulls. Ooh. Okay, so 10 and 30. Give me something good. And yes, I do still write down notes on a piece of paper that I've got on a clipboard beside me, so good old-fashioned note-taking, just like we used to do in the old days of gaming. Alright. So I'm gonna get this. I'm not gonna lie, this is a good spot and an awkward spot, because I really do like to start close to Kokiri Forest, just because it's so many good item drops right off the bat. But it's always nice to have a quick spot to travel back to in Kakariko. What do we start with? Piece of Heart. Okay. Yeah, not much I can do here until nightfall. And of course, I can't go up to Death Mountain this way, because I still need Zelda's letter. So it's good that I start in Kakariko, but I really do need to make my way to other locations. So let's spend some time in the market first. Shops do still have 4 random items at random prices, so it's a good idea for me to get some rupees here. See what we can get. Money, 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 money. It's nice that I know where the Megaton Hammer and Hover Boots are, because those might have to come into play at some point, depending on how the Triforce pieces get shuffled. Now, for anyone who doesn't know or remembers from past randomizers, the logic that I play on is what is called required logic. So the game figures out where the 20 pieces of Triforce go, and then it makes sure that, oh my goodness, that's a random shop. Okay, so I can't get, so it's because I don't have the bags. Okay, that's actually a nice touch. So the game will do the, ooh, actually I should get to a point where I can do piece of Triforce. Okay, so they're both spelled right. Container. Ah, the Garandunak. Okay, so I'm going to have to make note of one of these Triforce pieces here. I'll have to get to my monologue here in just a moment. How much were you worth? 180? In Kid Potion Shop. Okay. This one I'll buy, though. Look at that. Okay, so now I know what you've got. I saw Deku Nuts there, actually. I should check and see if Deku Sticks are in this one. And no, okay, so I still do not have Deku Stick Shop yet. Which is fine, because eventually something will work, or I'll just turn adult. Okay, what do we got? 10 for 30, 5 for 15. This works for me. Okay, that's it. Alright, so back to what I was saying before. So the logic I play on is required logic. So it figures out where the Triforce pieces get put in the world, and then it figures out the items I need to get to that point, and then does the usual randomizer bit of making sure everything is fine. Hyrule Castle Foolish, I will make note of that. And everything, so everything that I need to beat the game is for sure able to be found, but then everything else beyond that can literally be anywhere in the world. And that can also mean that if I need if there's an item that gets put in a location where, like, say I need that item to be able to get that item, it means it is locked out, and I would be unable to obtain it no matter what, barring glitches, of course. So, like, we'll say, for instance, that Triforce piece that actually cost above the 99 rupee limit of my wallet. So the game automatically assumes at one point I will have to find a wallet upgrade. So that way I can get 200 rupees and be able to buy that piece of the Triforce. Now, if I was to do something, say, let's just say for greens, the Megaton Hammer that the guy in the Skulltula house said he'd give me after I freed him. If that Megaton Hammer was in a location that required the Megaton Hammer to get, most typically like a Fire Temple check or anything that's behind like a Megaton Hammerable boulder, then that means the Megaton Hammer is unobtainable. But by that logic, the items that require the Megaton Hammer to get would then also become unobtainable. And if you follow the logic from that point, then it means I would not need those items, whatever they would be, to get all 20 pieces of the Triforce. So most people that play the game, they'll have everything available at one point. You know, it makes a lot of selections very broad. You'd be able to go anywhere in the game, and eventually you'd have to figure out the puzzle of, okay, I'd have to do this. But what I like playing with required logic is I'll eventually reach a point where it's like some parts of the game might become unavailable. And by doing that, it cuts out a lot of time in the game and can speed things up drastically. Like, I'll even do one example, actually, from my 100 Skulltula run. So, the same logic with items can also apply to dungeon entrances. Because there are some dungeons that Adult Link can't enter, and some dungeons that Child Link can't enter. And I was playing on random... oh, hello, Stone of Agony. Not really sure you do much, but... hey, it's good to have you. So, that's the same logic with dungeon entrances, too. So, if an entrance appeared in a location that was unobtainable, or made it so that one Age of Link couldn't enter, but could only be accessed by that Age of Link, it would make the dungeon entrance, or it would make the dungeon unavailable to be done. And by that logic means that there would be nothing in the dungeon that would require me to go in and get, and would not need it to be used to beat the game. So one of the best ways I could describe a dungeon entrance being like that is with the Water Temple and the Jabu Jabu Belly entrance. So normally you can only access the dungeon behind Jabu Jabu by being Child Link. But the Water Temple cannot be done in any capacity by Child Link. So if the Jabu's Belly entrance was the Water Temple, and you can only access that as a kid, it means the dungeon could not be done in any way, and that means you wouldn't have to do anything in the Water Temple. Ooh, another piece of Triforce. Deku Nut, nope. I don't really need the Hyrule Shield. If I could find the Deku Shield, that'd be great. But yeah, that's... it took me a little while to finally get through the explanation, but that's the gist of playing on required logic. Eventually, there's going to be elements that get cut out just by virtue of not being able to be available, and I'll be able to start figuring out the puzzle of this game a lot faster. And because there are only 20 pieces of Triforce... Oh, song taught by Ocarina of Time is Magic Beans. I'm going to make note of that. Because if I somehow need magic beans, I'm going to have to start playing under figuring out the dungeons. That's the last thing I want to do. So we'll figure this out as the puzzle continues. Now, as it stands, I might have to go adult early. Oh no, I'm a fool! Because I haven't found... Okay, that's a temple. So... GTG leads to... Fire Temple. Okay. GTG leads to Fire Temple. Alright. So nothing about that is making me worried, because that's something that is adult accessible and only doable by adult. So we'll see how that goes. Now they're really... Oh yeah. In my monologue, I totally forgot about the chests in Maito's house. Oh boy, I am rusty. Let's see, what do we get? Piece of heart. Ooh, I'll almost have another heart soon. 50. Okay, I'm definitely rich this seed. I am over rich. Please be the wallet to make this funny. Nope. I am rich of health and rich of wallet. But yeah, to go back to my comment a moment ago about being rusty. Because, as I'm sure a lot of people watching this know, I not put out any content on this channel for months at this point. I think... Yeah, my last video that I released on this channel that was actually, like, content was, I think sometime in October. And... from that point, I had not actually, like, not done anything until making what you're starting to watch right now. And in that time, I didn't actually play any of the games that I listed on my Game Idea showcase. Like, I did not pick up any Zelda games. I didn't pick up any of the older Pokemon games. Like, there were a lot of games that I was like, I really want to play this, but I also want to, like, save it for the special, just to make it feel a little bit more, we'll just say authentic. And because of that, like, I didn't play this game for months. So I really am feeling the rust. Hopefully I can get myself a little bit more warmed up as time goes on, because, not having done this for as long as I have, I'm both excited to come back, but also curious to see how well this will go. I mean, at this point, a lot of things that I do in this game are muscle memory, so maybe I won't forget too much. My goodness. Money, money, money. I've only got one piece of Triforce. Yeah, I think a lot of those are like arrows and bomb drops. Yep, definitely a money seed. I am actually thinking I might have to go adult. That's probably going to be the only way I can start getting anything going here, because I really need a lot of the publicly available items. Again, I don't play these where I start with items. Like, I want, like, the authentic experience. Hey, there's a thing. So this might be a save and quit here, just to get me back to Kakariko. Make things a little faster. And iron boots. So we start with the boots. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision here to save quit. So this will take me back to Kakariko at night. Might be able to get a thing or two going here. Oops, that's right. I can do... Almost. Don't do pot! Sorry, I couldn't resist. That was one of the earliest jokes I think I ever did. When I needed to bash a Skulltula with a pot. Ah, that feels so good. It really does feel nice to be back, though. Just, again, having not done these for as long as I have, just being able to pick up a game that you just love to go back to and play over and over. Oh! I don't think rocks will be able to do it either. I'm curious about something, because I usually do this with a cuckoo, so I missed my chance to do it when I was here daytime Kakariko. I can check the item. Oh, okay, I'm starting to see things here. This is definitely a good excuse to becoming an adult, because I think I'll be able to get so many more locations going if I do so. So, yoink! Okay. Oh yes, I need to mark that too. So we're up to 2 of those. I don't think Dompe would be at the grave right now. I think I took too long to get there. I'm gonna try in just a second, because I can pilfer a grave, at the very least. There's one grave I can pilfer, and I can figure out what is the magic bean item. So I think I can do this right. Nope. I'll take the rupee, though. Alright, that Skulltula gets to live. Alright, let's just go see what I can do up here. I mean, if Dompe was available, that'd be great, but I know Dompe's only available for, like, a little bit of time, and I think I have passed it. Okay, pilfer a grave, figure out what is underneath the box up there, because at the very least, I know I can long shot it. Oh no, it's a nice trap. Okay, here we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, there's a piece of Triforce. I do have to make note of that. Grave yard box. Okay. Now the reason I say that with a bit of a like question mark on it is because I don't know if that's an ice trap item. In the shops you can read the spelling and know if it's an ice trap or not. I mean, as long as you're aware of it, because hey, you know, sometimes buying funny items like a Garen Tanak would be very, very funny. But I don't know if that is a piece of Triforce. So, we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, I do need to get things back to daytime. And then I'll just become an adult. I think that's what the play is telling me right now, is become adult. Because it does give me a sword. And I can make use of that a lot better than being swordless. And if I can also get Skulltulas, definitely possible, I might be able to get the Megaton Hammer quickly enough. And that would make it so that I don't need bombs. Speaking of, and because I'm in this place full of pots. Let's see if I remember my aim. Alright, so that makes token number 3. Oops, come on. What is this game making it so I can't run through pots? I'm tall enough, I can shove them aside. Okay, so I didn't get to do Richard or Bomb 2 Shops. I'll have to remember to do that at some point. So what do we got? OT is magic beans. Final reward. Okay, so Frogs 2 is useless. Forest Trial. Okay, that really doesn't mean too much to me. And Skull Kid is useless. Okay, well, I will say, at the very least, I know of three, possibly three, other locations of Triforce pieces. So currently, the imaginary total stands at 4. 1 for sure, 2 I know where they are, and 1 is just in the air at the moment. We'll see how well this goes. But hey, that counts as having a sword. Alright, feels good. Now, as is tradition for me right now, I am going to go to Ganon's Tower. Because I do always play with Ganon's Towers open by default. And by default, I mean the bridge to get into Ganon's castle. And this way, it just gives Ganon's Tower a little bit more freedom to have items in it. Because a lot of the things you can get in Ganon's Tower actually don't have very many things blocking them. So I take advantage of that. Now, just out of sheer curiosity, Spirit and Forest. I can't see Fire or Shadow from this side, so we'll see. Because if you go in here, one Deku Knot later, you get 4 checks. And one of them starts as an ice trap. And number 2. Oh, hey, look at that. Number 3. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, this is becoming a very, very interesting seed as far as voices are concerned. Okay. Now the water trial has 2 chests available. Starting to wonder where the freezers were. Piece of Triforce. There we go. And magic! All right, here we go. And the nice part is I can just leave. All right, that's good. Magic is good. And then we get one last chest available in Forest Trial. We just have to kill the Wolfos. And what do we get? There's the Bomb Chew bag. Okay, so this basically just means like the normal game itself. That I now have like Bomb Chews available and all that. But as I was saying before, this does give me the ability to now find Bomb Chews in the wild, which is great because that gives me an explosive source. So, just to save a little time here, I'm going to do another save quit, but I want to see where Link's spawn is in the overworld. I think this will take me back to the entrance of the tower. Yes. So I want to try another save quit out here. Just like that. So this will either do me wonders or it'll be hilarious. We'll see. That is South Hyrule Field. Interesting. Okay, so South Hyrule Field. Is there anything I can do in Lake Hylia right now? I don't think so. I mean, there's hints, but I'd rather much do that as Child Link when I come down here eventually. I probably will have to. Okay, and there's not much I can do in Gerudo. Now I could use a Bomb Chew here for some quick explosions. This is going to hurt me a little bit. There we go. Thankfully, it's the only one I have to do. Okay. Okay, I am definitely rich of health, rich in wallet. My goodness. What will I reach first? 20 hearts or 20 Triforce pieces? Okay, and this is good too. I will get some Gossip Stone hints. Okay, what do we got? Sheik Waits and Death Mountain Crater. Okay, I really don't have to worry about that one, like writing a note for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we go to Pihat Grotto area. Of course, backwalking is always the fastest. Kind of a shame I don't have a shield right now, because then I could do shield crouching, but that's just a minor problem. Oops. But of course, as tall as Link is, he is still unable... Okay. Treasure Throne. Is useless. So, as long as I don't have to get magic beans for something, which I know the long shot would be able to let me get whatever piece of Triforce is on the ledge in the graveyard. See, there we go. Bomb Chew drops. This is good. I now can... I like that. Okay, this is just kind of my initial opinion, but I do like how this gives a second available bomb option. I mean, by doing so, it means the game assumes Bomb Chews are in logic for necessity of getting things. But I do like having another possible bomb drop. I do feel like that just opens things up a little bit more. Especially with Bomb Chews droppable in the wild now. Okay. So, let's see. I think that's far enough. Boom. Alright. Okay. Haunted Wasteland is foolish. As is kind of expected. Usually that one ends up being one of the things listed. Well, okay, I've got a Deku Shield. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So that was worth it. I got explosives out of that ordeal. That was worth it. Now the nice part is, being an adult, the way up to Death Mountain is automatically unlocked, so I can go up as Adult Link and do my necessary business up there. See how things go. But I do want to get that visible hook shot from earlier. Just have to make my way over here. We'll get the freebie item from Anju. That is the Gerudo membership. Okay, that makes things a lot easier if I have to go to the Gerudo hideout. I can make this work. I can do this. So that little trick there, that is what is called one-way collision. So it's just how things work. And it's a real hook shot. Ah, there we go. All right, we're getting set. I like this. It's good to find the hook shot as soon as you can. So why don't we do this? We can also check. Huge rupee. Okay. Now I can't talk to Guru because I need the Ocarina to be able to trigger the cutscene. Good landing. Alright, but the nice part is 2 more shops. That's 8 more items up here. So I'm taking a look. There's a few Deku sticks up here. I might splurge a bit. That is the Sour Enade. Oh, that's another actual hook shot. Okay. Okay, Triforce. 215. Adult Bazaar. Okay. Hook shot for 80. Well, I'm definitely buying you. Because now I have the long shot. Oh, that feels good. Now, what does the potion shop have? Ruto's letter. Ooh, okay. Oh, so close. Okay, so these are actual items, so I gotta make note of that. Ruto's letter and Song of Time. That is 190. And that is 170. Adult Potion Shop. And a lot of bomb things there, too. Still no Deku sticks, which is kind of surprising. So we'll go up here. So now I actually talked to her for a reason. Mysterious item about 100 rupees. Okay. So she doesn't actually say what the item is. She just says it's for 100, which is no different than what the other 2 expensive merchants do. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Prelude of Light on Death Mountain Crater. Intriguing. I hope you're not in a magic bean location. Oh no. Okay. Well, why don't we go do a little grave digging? Ooh, actually, there's another thing I can do. Especially now that I've got the long shot. It's even better. This. Talk to me. Oh no! I'm a fool! I'm a hookshot and fool! Alright, let's go do a little bit of grave digging. I mean, it would be great if I could find an ocarina soon. I definitely need to find a warp song as well, but I would definitely love to be able to find an ocarina soon. It's close. Okay, I gotta focus here a little bit. Oh no. Well, he's certainly throwing a lot of flames, but they're kind of playing nice. Alright. That kind of works. 51, 52, 53, 55. Not bad, me. What do we got? Oh? Piece of Triforce. 3 now. And that. Okay. So it was required to do this. So I had to do a little trick here. If I can actually make my controls work. No, I can't go to the Deku Tree. I need a tiny sword. Okay, so that's a little void out trick just to get me out of here. Because I would have to do a save quit in that case if I got locked behind that door. But thankfully, I don't have to worry. Alright, well, we got some good tools. Let's go do a little Death Mountain hunting. Would love to find a bow soon. Definitely the biggest priority right now is a wallet, but I would definitely love to find a bow. Now another nice one too. That huge rupee for 45 means I could max out an adult wallet as soon as I buy that if I've got 45. Bye. Okay, well I definitely want a bomb shoe for this. So close. Yeah, get out of here. You killed me one time and I didn't like that. Alright, well we'll make that token number 4. Boulders, that's good. What's up top? That is a dungeon map. I don't have to worry about that. Actually, I should worry about what is this entrance. Forest Temple. Intriguing. I'm not sure I'd be able to do much, but it's worth a shot. Just playing it a little safer at the moment. View Skulltulas at the very least. I can make this work. Kind of nice that I have the long shot. Oops, too far. Kind of nice that I have the long shot doing this, because normally you only have the hook shot, and long shot breaks this a lot more than hook shot. So let's see what this will get me. Because you're a locked door, aren't you? Oh, I can't tell from this angle. Darn it. I'll have to go down again. Okay, you're not a locked door. Okay. I wonder... I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. Long shot really does break this. So what do we got? Okay, that's a 20 rupee shot right there. Ouch. Did not mean to do that to little side hop. Thank goodness I do have a couple hearts to my name. Okay. But yeah, it's over here. Yes, that one's got the key padlock on it. So I'm gonna try and probably fail at what I'm about to do, because I don't have a shield. This gets me token number 6 at the very least. That part stays. Yeah, you stay stunned. I don't know how this is going to go. 90% of the chance I'm going to fail this. Yep. I definitely am a little rusty at this. But that's fine. That takes me right back to the entrance. I don't care about game overs. Not like I did when I was a kid. And it gave me 2 more Skulltulas for my collection. A little closer to a Megaton Hammer, and that can help. Now there is the Cow Grotto up here. And the Cow Grotto does have easily accessible rupees. $26 a pop, which is really good for rupee farming in the adult timeline. Now, of course, cow sanity is still on, so if I do find Epona's song, all cows now have the option to give me something. Alright, but what do we get with this? Ice arrows, otherwise known as blue fire arrows in this game. Yeah, that was something I did relatively recently in some of my Zelda randomizers, but so because the ice arrows are virtually useless in Ocarina of Time, they have now been given the properties of melting blue fire, which is amazing, and now actually makes them see use. Okay. Hopefully I don't hurt myself too much doing this. And there we go. So no Skulltula, but 2 treasure chests. Max out money. The light arrows! Okay, so magic arrows are apparently pretty popular. So it's looking like the trade sequence is not required this time, or at least the longer end of it, which is very good, because that is a very lengthy sequence. Very few people like doing that. So... there we go. I am! Okay. Oh. I mean, that's a good incentive for me to want to go shopping. Okay. Definitely want to stop by the shortcut, though. Gotcha. There we go. That's number 7. 3 more to go. So somehow opening up this shortcut in the adult timeline also opens that up in the child timeline, and I don't get how time shenanigans work. But I do know that we got... okay, I don't need that one. And yeah, shops are not playing nice to me right now, and I really wish there was one that dropped a Deku stick or 2. I might have to start playing with, like, starting consumables on at some point. I mean, I've done pretty good at not starting with Deku sticks, but who knows? Maybe quality of life improvements will have to become a thing in the future. Okay. Yeah, don't have the hammer. 32 seconds. I'm sure I can make something of that right now. I already knew that. Figure out what the fire temple is here first. And we get GTG. Is there anything I could... That's actually kind of funny. The Gerudo Training Ground and Fire Temple entrances were swapped. Interesting. Okay, wow, there's actually not much I can do in here. Good for now. Good to know, at the very least. With how many checks that are in there, I'll probably have to visit at some point. Now, if all else fails, I can save warp out of here. This does take a fair bit of time. I might have to, actually. And that's going to be a save warp out of here at the very least. Which is kind of a shame, but it makes things a little easier for me. I can actually do things, some crazier things, in Lake Hylia down here. Now, if I had an ocarina, that would be a free Scarecrow song for up there. I do actually have the ability to enter the water temple entrance right now, which is really nice. So, we're going to go over here. So what I'm going to do here is an out of logic trick. So, okay, I didn't do it too fast. Oops. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, I'm not sure if this is like a thing that gets patched out or not. Maybe I should get my breath. So this is a thing that you can do. Because what the gold scale check here wants you to do... Oops. Man, I really am rusty if I'm this finicky with my button presses. So what the gold scale check wants you to do is... wants you to touch the bottom. But it wants you to touch the bottom with the front or the top part of your model. The iron boots will not let you do that. But you can kind of trick it. If you take off the boots in the middle of your hookshot check, or hookshot shot, then suddenly the game thinks your model's on the top, and you're not wearing the iron boots. That means you must be swimming. Zora's Fountain is foolish? Ooh. I like to hear that. So yeah, because it sees those two things, the game now thinks, you're doing the thing, give the item. And that's the best part, is we can take advantage of that. Now, as that item was a blue rupee, that means that the check was ultimately nothing. So the gold scale, I don't think has any use in the game. I think I've already read that one. So for now, I would just need to find one scale. Oops, I am in the middle of the island there. And Lake Hylia is Way of Hero. Interesting. So that could mean any number of things. Interesting. Very interesting. I do want to try one thing then. The grotto with the business scrubs. Because that's 3 things right there. That could give me something. And I am very, very curious to see if that will indeed give me something. Because if not, let's see, what does that leave then? It leaves both fishing and... Oh, there was one... I swear there was one other thing that I could do. Oh, on top of the... Okay, well, I'm out of Deku Nuts, but we'll figure something out. Okay, so there's a Foolish. Dungeon map to Dodonko's Cavern. Okay. The Lens of Truth. Interesting. I mean, I can use it, which is good. Now, I don't know if the game assumes that I would need the Lens of Truth to acquire invisible items. Oh, and there's also arrows shot into the sun. But I would need a few more things to make that viable. Oh, cutscene skip. Okay, that works. Alright, Water Temple entrance gets me to... the Shadow Temple. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm going to play the first little bit. Yeah, kind of funny how I got the Lens of Truth right off the bat. Okay, well, there are 2 things I can get. Dead Hand and the Gibdo Room. So I'll do those. Good thing I have a long-range option. Get the entrance written down. Heart. Okay, first one's just a heart. So maybe the game assumes I needed the Lens of Truth for necessity in the Shadow Temple? Oh, that's close. Ha! Oh yeah, I don't have shield. Gonna have to play this the long way then. Going to the ground. Kind of a shame I do have to play it the long way, but oh well. It's just patience. Definitely a lot faster when you've got a Master Sword. Okay. Now, I won't be able to progress because I would need the hover boots from 30 skulls to be able to get in here. But a piece of the Triforce was in here, and therefore that's all that matters. Well, well, I like that. A wonderful turn of events. Alright, but now the question remains, what do I do next? Oops. Wow. They really did make that pit go a long way. Okay. Alright, so I can't get to... Oh, the item that is sunk underwater. That's the other one I was trying to think of. Okay, so there are a number of things I can still get. Too bad I can't get anything like Deku Nut drops here. That would be great. Bomb Chew drops are great, though. This is working out amazing. And it's still the max limit of 50, so that's even better. But, question still remains. What the heck do I do next? Still a few key things I would like to have, just for my collection. Kokiri Forest wouldn't do me too much. Maybe I do need to go back to Death Mountain. Maybe I was a little preemptive in my desire to see what was underground. Okay. So why don't we do that? I can take the shortcut. If only. See, that's the thing with big Poes that I've always wondered, because typically you'd only ever go big Poe hunting once you have a Pona. And, of course, you'd have the bow to be able to do long shot attacks. But they only ever appeared, or at least they appeared consistently, when you have and are on a Pona. So part of me makes me wonder if the ability to spawn big Poes is locked behind your speed. I've never been able to figure that one out. So what do we got? That is number 8. Okay, well I'm pretty darn close to a Megaton Hammer right now. That's pretty good. So we'll just get up here real quick. Forget if I read you or not. Yes, that was the Ocarina Magic Beans. Alright. So I can do this grotto at least. That's another check. I can do more when I'm a child. Maybe I'll get something good for my trouble. Another hint though. Market Way of Hero. Intriguing. I'll have to do a few more things in the market then. Maybe it's just for that piece of Triforce, but I guess I should try to do a few more things in the market. Okay, now we'll go this way. And we'll do a few more things on this side. Well, freebie 20. That's another good spot of rupee farming if you ever need it. I really should have considered getting the Megaton Hammer before doing this. There are a surprising number of things that get locked out. At least I got more time to do things. Okay, Deku Nuts on top of that. So I don't need the Magic Bean for that one, thank goodness. I did that just so I wouldn't waste another Bomb Chew. So probably would have hit one of those small rocks, not blown up the big one, and I would have felt silly. Like Hylia's Way of Hero, I already know that. Okay, Piece of Heart. Actually, now I realize what I should have done when I was in Kokiri Forest. I should have battled some of those Deku Babas. Would have been able to get more Deku Nuts. At least I got another 10 right there, which is good. But yeah, not having the Megaton Hammer kind of screws my options right now for getting things in Death Mountain Crater. Can't even go into the Great Fairy spot. Take that. 2330. Kakariko is Way of Hero 2. Dang, they're making me have to search a lot of the spots that I've already searched. Alright, so, when in doubt, run fast. Didn't really have a good angle for this now, did I? I meant to do that. Alright. Alright, so I just noticed my time there, and I've been going for about an hour. So I typically take breaks every hour or so. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a little hunting in Zora's River. Just like that. Because it's Zora's fountain that is useless, not the river. So we'll do that. And pause. Alright, so that way when I start up the next episode, we're starting with some fresh exploration, because it's not bad right now. I've got 4 pieces found, and there's 4 other pieces that I have note of. So that's essentially nearly halfway there. I gotta find a wallet, and my collection will nearly be at like 8 or 9 at that point. So things are looking pretty good, but we're gonna have to do some more exploration, and we'll do that on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this, because I certainly know I did. I'm finally back into making things, and that just puts a real big smile on my face. So hopefully you'll tune in on the next episode. So as I always say, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.